What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP, let's play Shining Force 2, The Ancient Ceiling, Part 15. We're just below this town, and we'll go ahead and move up into it. And so we'll get accused of being a bad guy just as soon as we enter. No, there's nothing we can do right now, so we just need to head straight north until, let me see, I believe this, so I wonder if we can get to it right now. Aha, so there's a piece of mithril here, in this 3x3 square here. You just walk up from the bottom, go one square into it, and then search while facing north or up, or while Bowie's back is towards you, just search there and you'll find a piece of mithril. And the mayor's house is right here, and he'll push us out. So now that that's taken care of, we can, let's see, I don't think we're supposed to search there. There's a, let me see, was this it? No. There's a house down somewhere to the left. This may be it. If we search in this base, if this is the right house, we'll find bright honey. Now, bright honey is a stat increasing item, just like cheerful bread and the, take a look at our item. Let me see. Let's take a look at our items. I don't remember the name. Okay, the quick chicken, just like a quick chicken in the cheerful bread. And, the bright honey is a stat increasing item, and I guess I'll go ahead and use those now. I was gonna wait until after I got the bright honey, and I already got it. So the bright honey increases magic. So we need to look at everyone's stats real quick before using this to see who needs it. Sarah, she has 25. Kazan has 29. I guess we'll go ahead and give it to Sarah. Now, this item will increase it by 2 to 4, and you can kind of cheat the game and continue to load it and save it. Let me see. Yeah, load it and load the game. Save the game, then load it again until you get the best result. I will not be doing that. Oh wow, you can actually see the stats here. That's actually very convenient. I will not be doing that. I'll just use the item and then whatever result. Wow, okay, so that is the best result. That is actually pretty useful. And now we'll use the quick chicken off of you for agility. Agility, I believe, affects turn order, so out of my active party members, Jaha is the lowest in agility, so I'll go ahead and give him agility boosted by 3. Actually getting pretty lucky with these, but now that this cheerful bread, I won't get so lucky. This increases HP, so let's see. Bowie has 32, 23, 28, 24, 19, 19. Slade's a front line member, so I'm going to go ahead and give this to him, just because he'll be able to use it. 3, not too bad. So I actually got pretty good results out of all this. Now let me see. We have to talk to this centaur here. And so May, the ranger, has joined us. She is an archer, so this will be the first archer that we get. Sadly, she is not the best archer. We won't get him until quite later on in the game. And she'll follow us around as long as we stay in town. I do want to take a look at the shops real quick. I believe I have all of the most recent items. I hope this is the right place. Yes, okay, so I believe I have all of the best items equipped already, so I don't think I'm going to need any of this. Spear, bronze lance, dagger. Okay, good. I can buy a dagger for Slade. He, like as I said, he only uses knives and knife type things. So 23 or jumps up to 26. That's actually pretty useful for what we're dealing with now, but he really doesn't have that much that much that he really needs, so she already has that. Let me see, this will just be easier if I look at this in the items menu. Let me see, we'll get rid of the short knife. Let's keep going forward. I didn't expect it to be very valuable. We'll take a look at. I believe I have all of the items that I already need. All of the best items that I can have now. The middle sword, short rod, short spear. So I can buy another spear. That's good. So I'll go ahead and do that. And that before I do this, hand axe. That should be the best. Short rod, dagger, and wooden arrow. So all I need to do is just buy a spear for Chester, and that should be it. Everything I need here. Hand axe, short axe, spear. Yeah, so all I need to do is buy a spear. Now the items in this game are gonna cost a lot more than what they did in the previous game. I could actually probably just get rid of the bronze lance because it's not quite as useful, and the spear has the same range as the short spear, so I believe I'll go ahead and do that. The items in this game are that you can buy are very expensive, and they will just continue to get more and more expensive as we go on. But and they won't sell for as much as like a bronze lance in the first game would have sold for, I believe, 225 gold. Well, in this game it only sells for 195. But actually, you don't even get it. You get it in about the same area in the game, so I don't know. I don't really understand why it sells for less. But there's nothing else to do here in town. Once you find all of this, we'll make sure. See, I don't think I've lost anybody in the previous fight, but I'll just go ahead and nope. And what this priest can do is I'll just run through this real quick. You see, he can cure poison, paralysis, and cursed. I believe, I'm not sure what paralysis is. It's not sleep. I believe that's something different. Paralysis may be something that's affected by cursed items, because sometimes a character can lock up, and they could do this in the first game if they have a cursed item equipped. And the only way that they can become unparalyzed is, I believe, going to a priest. That's why cursed items are so dangerous to use, because if they lock up in battle, that can be very fatal, and it's very expensive, because if you was to cure paralysis, you'd have to cure the curse and the paralysis at the same time, and curses have always been very expensive in the Shining Force series, and paralysis being something else that will probably be even more expensive. I don't know if the prices have dropped. I'll look into that. If the prices may have been dropped for this game, but I kind of doubt it. It doesn't really make sense why they would change the. Well, yeah, I guess it does, because everything's so much more expensive in this game, so that they would want you to save money. So let me see. I believe what we have to do now is just head south. I believe into this cave, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, let me see. Was it this cave, or do we have to go left or right? Let me see. I honestly don't remember. It's because the cave battle we're supposed to go into, but I don't believe we're supposed to go in there quite yet. to be totally honest. Okay, let me see. I believe we have to head this way, if I'm not mistaken. You see it's kind of open. Head along the mountains here. And we should head north. And to the right. And this should lead us into another battle, so yeah. So we'll go ahead and take a look at May's stats. I didn't do that before, should have. Starts out as level 10, so that's good. HP of 18, attack of 24, defense of 13, agility of 14, movement of 6. She is a centaur, so forests will not hinder her as much as other characters. Well, actually, centaurs actually are hampered by the forest, I think. They seem to have changed it a little bit. Characters that like Jaha and, well, from the first game, Luke and Gort, the characters that are just like Jaha, would have been wouldn't have gotten slowed down by level 30, by area effects of 30, but centaurs would have, and that's what made centaurs so hard to level in a very heavily forested area. But it's kind of hard to say in this game. I'd have to take a look in the next battle to actually make sure. And you can see we do have another new character there. But I'll take a look at all this in the next video. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here like I usually do. I do town stuff in one video and then the battle in the next video, just to kind of keep everything smooth. And then there's items in the town, and then there's items in the battle, and it just makes it easier if you want to look up the individual items in in Ribble or in this battle. So anyway, thank you for watching. Next time we will do this battle, and we'll just head where we need to go after this. Until then, later everyone.